Good day, everyone. So today we're going to explore the functions of communication. So this is an important concept because understanding how communication works in real life will help you be more effective in your conversations. So let's get started. Okay, so functions of communications. Our objective for this module 9 is to discuss the functions of communication, identify strategies used by each speaker in order to convey my ideas effectively, and explain the speaker's purpose. Okay, so here's the real life example. So imagine you and your friend are deciding where to eat lunch. So you might say, how about show my rice? So your friend might respond, show my rice na ako kahapon. Tapos sasabihin niya, how about chicken sa McDo? Okay? So this back and forth communication is in action. So you're talking back and back, diba? Nagre-response kayo back to back. So you're discussing options, you're negotiating, and you're coming to an agreement. So all through the communication, so these are the everyday conversations that are perfect example of how communication works in real life. Let's talk about the first function, the regulation and control. So this is about giving instructions or controlling a behavior. For example, your mom tells you to clean your room. So she's giving you a clear instruction on what needs to be done, and the purpose is to guide or control someone's action through communication. Okay, so this is similar on how we give direction or manage the task in a conversation. So example, you're telling a friend to please be quiet, like that. So that is also a regulation. Next, we have the social interaction. So what you can see on the screen is the definition, example, and the purpose. Okay? So in this is the one of the common reasons why we communicate. So it is about connecting with others, sharing experiences, and building relationships. So for example, when you talk to your friends after school about how your day went, it is all about connecting, having a good time, and enjoying each other's company. So there's no big agenda. You're just engaging with others and forming bonds or connections. Now let's talk about motivation. This function is about persuading or encouraging someone to act. For example, imagine you want your friend to join you watch a movie. So you might say, come on, the movie is really good. You'll love it. Okay? So you're trying to motivate them to take action, to join you in something you think that will be fun. Okay? So motivation helps us encourage others to make decisions or change their views. So that is motivation. Convincing a friend to go to a movies. Let's move on to information. So this is about sharing knowledge and helping others understand something. Example, you're explaining how to solve a math problem. So to a classmate, you're just providing them valuable information that will help them understand the topic. So another example, when you teach a friend how to cook a new recipe, okay? So you're sharing information so that they can successfully complete the task. Now we've come to emotional expression. So communication also helps us to express how we feel. Example, after finishing a project, you might say, I'm so proud of what we have accomplished or what we have done. So this is an emotional expression where you share how happy or how proud you feel about a particular achievement. Okay? So we use communication to express joy, sadness, excitement, and many other emotions. So which help us connect with with others on a deeper level. So this time, we're going to have a quick activity. So this will serve as your exit ticket, okay? So function sorting. I'll give you a few communication examples, and your job is to quickly decide which function they belong to. So these are the examples. Asking someone to help with homework, discussing weekend plans with a friend, convincing a friend to try a new activity, explaining a science concept to a classmate, and sharing feelings after an important event. Okay, you're going to input if they are regulation, which one is social interaction, motivation, information, and emotional expression. So now, can you think of a time when communication helped you solve a problem or make a decision? For example, maybe you had to decide where to meet up with your friends, kung saan kayo magkita. Or perhaps, you had to persuade someone to help you with the task. Yung ka-group mo hindi nag-participate sa activity. Communication is constantly helping us to navigate decisions and solve problems. Let's have now the quick review to the 5 functions of communication that we have talked about today. So regulation is about giving instructions or managing behavior. Social interaction, connecting with others and building relationships. Motivation, persuading someone to take action or change their mind. And information, sharing knowledge to help someone understand. And last, we have emotional expression, sharing how we feel, and expressing emotions. Great job, everyone. So to wrap up, remember that communication is more than just talking. So it is about how we share our ideas, express our emotions, persuade others, and connect with the people around us. So whether you're giving instructions, sharing a fun story, or persuading someone to join you for a movie, so these functions of communication are part of our daily lives. So keep practicing these skills and you'll become a better communicator. Bye!